hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a Pip-Boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a Pip-Boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a Pip-Boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested.
Hey boys,
Luck to you.
I fixed it. It looks like the game broke totally on the GOG for some reason. I installed it on Steam, and on Steam it worked. It said it was missing some files, but it loaded and everything works fine. I can open everything normally. And then I tried to go back, switch to GOG, because I made a new save here, and the Fallout New Vegas doesn't even want to load anymore. I click play and it just crashes every time. What the hell, right? Anyways, we're continuing here. This is a pretty powerful character, pretty powerful build, using MF Hyper Bidder Alpha as one of the main weapons. This is our main automatic weapon. As our long-range weapon, using YCS 186. This is one of the most powerful weapons in the game, if not the most powerful. Doing a light build. Pretty much got all the importance of already 100. I got the level 36 under 20 hours. So rushed through a lot of dialogue, just lots of killing for experience. I stacked Swift Learner, 3 Swift Learners to get 30% more experience. I didn't get skilled, so don't lose 10% experience. And I have also lessons learned. For every level I get 1% bonus experience, so the level 36% bonus experience. So currently receiving 66% bonus experience. The level is going like crazy. The goal is to reach level 50 to get that perk for immunity to criticals, and additional 50% critical damage to make the MF Hyper Alpha and YCS/186 even more absurd and powerful. So far no deaths, and I have 164,000 caps, which I can use for extra lives. This playthrough is Dead is Dead with extra lives, with our rules. If we die and there is no caps in inventory, 10,000 caps. no extra lives, so run is over. But every time we die, I just have to drop 10,000 caps and then we get to live again. So currently 16 extra lives. I did barter a lot. The main way to get money is barter. And the casinos can give you some bank. I did get all the important implants. No region or the charisma one. Also, there are all the rules. This character is restricted to use energy weapons, only energy weapons since the start. We've been using only energy weapons. So no melee weapons, no conventional weapons, and no explosives. Also, at the start of the game, we have to drop all our inventory inside Doc Mitchell's house and only pick 2 items, which was 1 weapon, 1 armor. So we didn't start with any of the extra stuff. So it's a little bit hard in the beginning, slower. This character will be getting to level 50 and then trying to stomp through the DLCs with these restrictions. Zero deaths through DLCs is almost impossible, but dead is dead with extra lives through 10,000 caps per life, doable. This was the fastest progress I ever made under 20 hours. Did rush quite a bit of stuff. What do we have here? Gecko steaks and Sun sarsaparillas. There's some crap here. Okay. Are we even using Edie with us? I think he's actually following us. I was using Edie for as a companion to get his perk, but I was not keeping him with me. And I think the Edie actually bugged in this run as well. He got his weapon upgraded randomly, and the quest is still not triggering. So we haven't done the quest, so we can upgrade his armor too. But it doesn't really matter. Don't really care about companions that much. I got 58 Khazad poison glands. Regarding map, I did explore almost most of the map under 20 hours. I have not completed all the quests. In the start general, I discovered 140 locations. That's I think, if I'm mistaken, over 80% of the game outside the DLCs. So huge progress, lots of rushing, lots of killing. Level 36 under 20 hours. We'll continue with the same pace and try to do the with this run the DLCs. Try to complete all DLCs and then the main story. The main story in vanilla is easy to complete with the 0 deaths, but completing all the DLCs and the main story with 0 deaths, that's much harder. The extra life through the cups, you know, it's a good system, so we have give money more value, and we can use money to continue playing after we died. Hey, Ron. Yeah, they're the teasing. My God, they're becoming Bethesda, right? Okay, it works. It works. I had some serious issues with the game when I tried to load earlier. I'll keep it with me. I think the time has passed for the quest. Might not be able to complete this follow-up. Okay. Now we can do some more exploring. I haven't really planned to play more than 2 hours. I already spent nearly an hour trying to fix this issue with the game. I'm using light armor. I have travel light, more crit, less crit chance taken against me. So I'm, as you can see, fast. This character is light armor crit build, very fast. Still building damage thresholds for protection, and lots of health. Lots of health. We got 10 endurance. Currently, we're losing 1 endurance because we're thirsty. Got 475 hit points, which is a huge amount. And regarding light armor, I have light step, so I will not trigger traps. light touch, more crit chance, less crit chance against me. Have also travel light while wearing light armor, no armor, 10% faster. So I'm running faster. And pretty much making a tough light character. We already cleared all the Deathclaws. Was pretty easy. One shot the Deathclaw Alpha, two shot the Mother. Just gonna be looking more areas to level clear experience. Having very powerful clear build with the MF Hyperbreeder Alpha. I'm using 3 discipline build to destroy, so crit chance is high, accuracy is high. I have the secondary weapon, this cannon. It's a unique Gauss rifle, one of the most powerful shots in the game. You can see the damage is 225, DPS 771. The crits can pretty much one-shot the Deathclaw Alphas to the head. And I can still get more crit damage with level 50 with immunity to critical. I think I'm gonna try to get level 50 before DLCs and then just stomp to DLCs with level 50. Never tried that before. The plan is to do all the 4 DLCs, Zimli. All 4 than the main story. There's some issue with the games, but I managed to continue the game. The game broke on good old games for some reason, but it's I installed it on Steam and it's working fine. Just loaded. There was like missing a file and it worked. I can no longer even start the game on GOG for some reason. I'm not using any mods, so there should be no issues playing. Game made me think the saves are corrupted, but I installed it on Steam and it works fine. ED actually gives me a really strong skill, because you know, click, zoom, 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 shoot everything, kill everything, get experience. I can see enemies from a distance. I don't really want ED with me, but I can still use his perk. It does also look like his quest is glitched, I'm afraid. His quest is glitched. Maybe if he's actually with me and not waiting, it will fix it. I have 1436 max charge microfusion cells. That is insanity. And this is on hardcore. I have a pack rat, so the small stuff has no weight really. Only half weight. Just make a save here. Level 36, so need 14 more levels. Getting level 50 outside DLCs is crazy, but the areas do respawn. If I do it in a circle, I could get level 50 before DLCs. I also haven't explored everything, and I still have lots of quests to do. This looks like this one is glitched. Okay, so we have the house always wins 3. We have to do boomers, convince boomers. Caesar wants me to kill Mr. House. Don't care about wild card. Edie needs time to fix. Or the DLC stuff, this 4. Does look like Edie got glitched. Even water with me. I have a ridiculous amount of consumables. Need to find the area with enemies so I can continue killing. I'm currently receiving plus 66% bonus experience, which is crazy. There's still plenty of quests to do, but I have not explored all of the area here. Khazdur nest. Killed hundreds of Khazdurs also. Killed all their claws, all the Khazdurs, no problem, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If I'm not mistaken, the enemies respawn every like 2 weeks. Maybe every week. Not a big fan of the respawning enemies, but that's how the game works. Khazdur poison glands for turbo. I like exploring all the locations. Boulder City. Let's we can go around here. What's the reputations like? Very good Messiah. Mutual Legion, liked with the followers. Like the free side, idolized with good springs, idolized with great cons. Smiling troublemaker with the NCR. There's a combination of good and evil. Idolized Novak, vilified with power gangers, and accepting the strip. You kill a couple of NCR people. Yeah, I remember. I killed that ghoul scientist in Vault 3022. And you kill her in a cave and they actually know about it. It's so stupid. Just oversight in design, no doubt. If anybody else, she got killed by the whoever was there, you know, but you kill her, no witnesses, and you lose reputation with the NCR. That is silly. This is Cap Fallen Hope. Look at it, plus 18 experience discovering location. What the hell? It's 10 experience base, by the way. It's crazy. This character is definitely hitting level 50. Would be crazy to get level 50 outside the DLCs. There are a couple of quests here. One for the NCR here to explore the towers, the outposts. Somebody's been sharing misinformation. I think my science is already 100. Yeah, it's only 100. We could put it over 100, but we can only have 100. I could start some quests here for sure. I guess the main quest guy here is sleeping.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
That's the return to sender quest. What do you do here?
I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
Think someone is listening in on your broadcasts?
Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us.
What makes you think you can trust me with security codes?
The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else.
You think the NCR would be very concerned about this sort of thing?
I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update. or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job.
I'll help. Tell him what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. Bye.
It's one of the NCR quests. Return to sender.
Glad you're with us.
We already found most of the stations. Looks like everybody else is sleeping. There's a quest here with a doctor. What's my medicine skill? 83. What time is it? 1:43 AM. Guess I have to come in the morning.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now.
How are things around camp?
The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save.
Things look pretty rough in here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
This place looks more like a chop shop.
Sometimes it does feel that way. I feel like a mortician than a doctor. Often I just don't have the resources to handle the number of injuries here. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
What makes you think someone is stealing your supplies?
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
What exactly is missing?
I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly.
What are the symptoms of Hydra use?
Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating. You know, the usual.
89 experience. Easy game, easy life. Where did you keep your supplies?
Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them.
When did you notice them missing?
I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
I can look into this for you.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
Medical mystery. I have some questions for you.
What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself.
I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime. Quite a bit, actually. I was stationed there nearby during the first Battle of Hoover Dam 4 years ago. I saw a lot of what happened firsthand. The Legion attacked in full force. Chief Hanlon had the troopers fall back, pulling the enemy in before entrenching into secure positions. The Legion got bogged down, and Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters started taking out the Legion officers. They sent their best men to stop the Rangers and 1st Recon, but the Rangers pulled them into a trap at Boulder City and blew them all to hell. After that, the Legion's forces were in disarray and tried to retreat. However, our forces advanced rapidly and routed them, and that was that.
Must have been rough.
You have no idea. It was a fierce battle. Lots of people died. Anyone with medical training had their hands full for weeks after the battle was finally over. During that time, I saw quite a few things I wouldn't mind forgetting about. Okay.
What's your take on the NCR?
My take? I try not to think about it. I got enough on my hands here.
Yeah. I think if we talk to the person in the main tent, he'll give us a quest for around this place.
Hey, we're kind of busy around here for social calls.
Lotly.
So if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
I have some questions about the NCR.
I can spare a few moments. Make it quick.
How do things look around the camp?
Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right now.
What's your take on the NCR position here?
It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around.
What do you need help with?
I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson. Good. Let's not waste time then. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about... I want you to speak with him.
Yeah. It's the third quest, Restoring Hope. This side quest is not a huge experience, but it's some. Well, might as well do them while waiting for the response.
If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy. But something tell...
Major politely sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running...
How can I help with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble. You can help by finding the troops
I
and...
did not this quest already before.
I sent them to Helios 1. I'd try searching the main road.
Sounds very pretty dangerous.
Of course it's dangerous. Damn... Hell, my men probably got ambushed by a raid.
How are things around camp?
Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me?
I'm almost willing to give a helping hand.
I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies.
A little morbid, isn't it?
Maybe, but the situation around here calls for it. You gonna help or not?
It is enough.
It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while.
There's another quest here. Helios 1. I already started this one. So somebody's been using Hydra from the doctor. You have to go talk to that Major first, and then he tells you about things around the camp and where to go. But you know, you can also
I've got a lot to do.
explore and find
Make it
where
quick.
things ahead of time.
Until we...
Let's see what's going on here. Diagnose injured trooper. It's one of Dr. H. You should speak to him before you investigate him.
I've got a lot to do. Make it... I don't have that many supplies left, so I can't offer my services freely, but I can help you.
It looks like if we do ahead of the time, we might not be able to help these guys. Interesting. We should have talked. If I talked, I think maybe if I talked to Major Malatli first, I could be able to use my medicine skill to help all of this. Might have messed up by doing things out of order. But you know, weird game, weird game. Maybe it's gonna be available anyways after I finish the current objective. Because with a good medicine skill, get some nice experience here. Medical mystery, huh?
Morning.
It's at 2 AM, huh? Jail.
If I have to put up with another night...
Bob Shack.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. We're all gonna die out here. They're out there right now waiting for us. Waiting to kill us. We're all fucked.
How are things around camp?
You kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here.
What's the problem?
My problem? My problem is we're all going to die. We're out of food, we're out of men, and we're out of time. The Legion is right outside waiting to kill us all. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die here. So why don't you just leave me alone?
You know anything about Dr. Richard's missing supplies, medical supplies?
Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that.
Dilated eyes, increased heart rate, I think he took the drugs.
What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. Look, I can explain everything. Really, just give me a chance to explain.
They can use get medicine skill from check from doctor and this guy 50 both, so get a nice extra experience there. This better be good.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
What about the injured men that need this medicine?
I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now?
We're going to turn you in.
Haven't you heard anything I've said? Don't you understand? Hey, maybe I can change your mind. I still have some drugs left over. They're all yours if you let me go.
This guy is like the opposite of Warbanner. Warbanner gives leadership, this guy takes away leadership from everybody.
Fine, be like that.
We fixed the medical supplies issue. Might be able to help the patients inside.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
I want to talk about your missing medical supplies.
So you found out what's happening with the supplies?
Let him live. He'll live, but he'll go to jail. Yes, Private Stone was stealing them.
Is that so? I'll have to talk to Major Polotli about this right away.
Yeah, 531 experience.
Until we meet again.
I will not be able to heal these guys. Looks like we've done things out of order.
Thanks again for looking into my missing medical supplies. Now it can actually use them on people that need them. The Legion has... I've seen...
Looks like we can do this quest now. We can, you can actually use medicine to help the people here. But since we talked to this guy before Major Palatli, I think it bugged. Let's go check Palatli again. He gave me the quest, but since I already started the quest with the doctor, it will not work. This happened to me once before.
Dr. Richards told me how you helped him with his missing supplies. It's unfortunate about Private Stone, but at least it's over with now. What?
So you basically, when you come to Forlorn Hope, you should just go directly to Palatli. Palatli gives you the quest for the Quartermaster and the Doctor, and then you talk to the Quartermaster and Doctor. If you do it out of order, you miss the chance to use medicine skill to help these guys.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
Yeah, it will not work. Well, I done things out of order, so it doesn't work. There is Restoring Hope, Return to Sender. It's a communication quest here. Doctor quest, the Quartermaster quest. To do the medicine skill checks to heal the patients, you need to talk to Major Palatli first, and then the doctor. If you do it in the wrong order, it's not gonna work. Happened once before. Level 50 before doing any of the DLCs. That sounds insane. We had to mix some quests between the respawn times and then clear the respawn areas every time. But it's gonna require absurd amount of experience points. I will be getting... I'm currently getting plus 66% experience. 76 because of well rested. But it's gonna go even higher. To the point where I'll be even getting double experience. I don't want to enter there yet. There's another location here. So this is 144 locations. If I'm mistaken, there are 176 or 86 locations in the game outside DLCs. It's just done a ridiculous amount of content in, let's say, 20 hours. It's the Legion area. Let's explore the extra mine here. I didn't. There's a couple of locations here. I like always explore locations, not just for the experience, but also for the loot. I feel like every time I learn more about locations and memorize them, it's even more fun to go there next time. I don't care about the Legion here. I'll make a talk to their leader. We could avoid him, I think, for yeah. 18 experience for discovering location. That's 80% bonus. A couple more locations here, but we should go to Helios one first. Finish the Quartermaster quest.
What is it?
Wanted to check on the 2% from Cap Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Yeah. I did finish the quest to here. You can see the Helios one working. Right now we haven't pissed anybody, so we're not getting hit by the any of the hit squads. But I feel like we're gonna have a Legion attacking us soon enough.
Hey there. Need it?
What do I even have here? We do have weapons, we just care about some other stuff. Medic cycle is good. We need the microfusion, any energy cells really. Any energy cells. We only use microfusion, max charge microfusion cells, also crafted out of energy cells. This is perception and charisma. We could keep it. We don't need this. 75 stakes on. Rock flowers, turpentine, and the caster poison glands for turbo. With jet as well. Loaded with healing items. Loaded. Six super steam packs. Keep the trooper stores, it's pretty good. 11 turbos, very nice. Holy shit, I found a lot of turbos this time. I didn't even need that many to use. 167,710 caps. I don't think I ever had that many in such a short time. Fire geckos, I guess they got attacked with fire geckos. Ice fixed it. Look at that experience! What the fuck? This is insane! I had this build before, but I'm always shocked about the experience gains and the damage. It's gotta be one of the best, if not the best builds in the game. I fixed it, Rubio. I installed the Steam version and it worked there. This current version, the GOG version stopped working for some reason. Which makes no sense. I didn't modify anything, just, you know, haven't played in 3 weeks. The Legion actually attacks here. I have a cannon here with 200 over 200 damage. We lose reputation with Legion for this. Not really. I had the strangest issues with Bethesda games, Ruby. This doesn't really surprise me that much. This is my most insane run on stream yet, Rubio. Literally storm of death with more cups than I can ever spend. I have enough cups for 17 lives. I've explored most of the vanilla game, minus still have plenty of quests though. Level 36 under 20 hours. Using one of the most powerful laser weapons in the game, and one of the most powerful weapons in the game as my long range one. This is my automatic, kill anything, just never run out of ammunition, and this is for the big stuff. I cleared all the death claws, Rubio. One shot at the alpha, two shot at the mother. And I'm getting experience at the crazy rates now. I'm wondering if we can reach level 50 without DLCs. I've never tried it. Lieutenant Monroe and Reyes, they actually end up here. Didn't even know that they come here. I have so much healing items that this whole run is just insane, man. You have to watch it from the start. It's like I still can't believe it what we achieved with this run. I done something like this off stream before when I was, you know, messing around with this for the first time. But you know, never really seen perversions use this weapon. And YCS is just perfect long-range secondary weapon to go with it.
Hello?
The best thing is on level 50 there is a perk that gives immunity to criticals. Criticals are things that kill you on very hard in DLCs. Even one shot you most of the time, and I can receive additional 50% crit damage. So this weapon can do additional 50% more crit damage. And that weapon has some of the highest automatic weapon damage in the game because of the energy laser weapons and critical chance and critical damage. It's literally insane because it also doesn't use any ammunition. Just recharges. You just need the weapon repair kits, which, you know, are plentiful as long as you pick up stuff on the ground.
Nuclear winter.
Or
Yeah?
what are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably
I really don't have time to chatter right now.
So this one is from Boulder City and that one is from the Prim, so they end up here.
I still don't have any supply. Thanks again for finding those supplies. Me? Well, I've been doing this shit for far too long and I've been in too many battles to remember. Still, this has got to be one of the worst situations I've been in. Not too much I can do about it, but do my job and do it right.
You know, Ruby, that's gonna be crazy. You know, I'm playing this character and then somebody asks, no deaths, how much cups do you have? Then we, a little bit later, just have only 200,000 caps. Just, you know, spare change. Carrying 2 trucks behind me full of caps.
Things are still pretty...
Yeah, just small savings. I'm skipping this one for spare. I don't have 200,000 yet, but it's getting there, Drake. It's getting there. It's crazy how much caps you can make with the Nirmax barter. It's like the amount of caps you can make outside with barter. It's just, you know, the casinos don't even compare after a while.
Thanks.
Let's see, talk to Major politely. Okay, maybe this one fixed after doing the supply quest.
I've got a lot to do. Make it...
A lot to do, there's nothing to do here, man. Goddamn glitch. It's just oversight in design with some of the quester approach. A lot of this side stuff was rushed. I'm pretty much
Back
getting
what do you need?
90% of value for every item.
I heard. With all the Legion raids lately, I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
It's follow-up. Okay, so I misremember things. I misremember things. It's good, it's good, it's good I can say this. It's like the 4th time I'm doing this, and I play the game a lot of times, so one of those things that I still need to etch into my brain.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. With business booming like... Do you have... Excellent. As you can...
Okay, I'm pretty much, you know that MD House? Well, I trained him. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 35 or higher required. I have like medicine 85. All my skills are high. And I get bonus experience for each one I save. So you can get a lot of experience here. This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher required. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it cannot be saved. Carefully begin to amputate the limb. During surgery, you notice this man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. Oh man, he lost a hand and a leg on the same day. And both, and the right would have died otherwise, right? Okay, this one is in a bad shape. This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and is severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 75 or higher required. I do have 75 and higher. Careful clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before grafting extra skin over the wounds. The patient will make complete recovery. Okay.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick.
I finished looking over your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive.
Well, doctor, you
As for
press
the men,
stop.
they'll recover soon
Every time
and
you
be
get a
back on the
level up,
front
you just
lines
put
in
some
no
points in medicine.
Huh.
Easy peasy.
Circle of life. I'll send word to Major Politely about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
is the second quest here.
Back already? What do you need?
Finish up Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job.
Yes, relative.
That's mighty
Glad
high
you like
praise
it.
coming from him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam.
I have Turbo, and I also have Implant GRX rank 2, which means the Legion hit squads are welcome to attack me. Free money delivery and experience. Almost like Chaos Invasion. At this point it's just a good thing, not a very bad thing anymore. Do you have the troops to protect Nelson?
Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle.
Is there any intel on the Legion force at Nelson?
Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not insurmountable.
I'm ready, let's do it.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the Legion forces and allow us to take back the city. Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside Nelson. He will
yes, sir,
assist you in reclaiming Nelson.
That's crazy, Ron. Had some issues starting it again. Something broke on GOG. I switched to Steam and it worked. Oh, look at them Rangers.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
There is not many more locations to explore, but there's still plenty of quests to do. I like to do over 90% each run on the exploration part. What's the thing with the hotkeys here? We have medics on 7, psychons 8, steampack on 6, beacon is taken 5. We have 4 available as well, since I'm not using more than 2 weapons. I can put Gecko second 4. Or actually I can put water in 4. There's some water, right? I'm just gonna get some water, I'm actually thirsty here as well. I'll be right back. I'm here.
Hello. So you're the one Major Palatli sent. Let's get going. We don't have much time.
Let's do this.
We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should we focus the attack?
What is the option to stay fuck out of my way? I will kill them all. Second north.
North it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can to save them. So stay sharp.
Pretty much a
Our main
Terminator
target
here.
is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location to your Pip-Boy. Let's move out.
This will piss off the Legion, but we don't care. We are a storm of death. Little Terminator.
Have you come to Nelson seeking your death, profligate?
Just messed with the wrong guy.
Brothers, attack!
Where are your brothers? Easy, boys. Might as well loot them immediately so they don't have to look for the corpses later. It's 3 Legion boys, dead. Four. Five. Six. Seven.
Retribution!
8. 9. Unique machete, huh? Apples power. Nine Legion members, huh? Where the War Kaiser?
I've heard the Securitron nastier than ever.
We've done a quest with the Legion, but we actually tricked the Kaiser, so it was not actually helping the Legion. But they thought that we helped them, but now we declare hostilities. So you can pretty much trick the Caesar, you destroy the bunker, which you really haven't, and then you get experience for it, and then after that pretty much declare hostilities, and then you have these different pops. For aiding and beware the wrath of Kaiser. For aiding and abetting the Legion's enemies, you have been declared Indemnatio Memoriae, an enemy of the Legion in perpetuity. Many will seek your head as a trophy. I'm going for House Seralty. But I'm also helping the NCR. If it suits me. I did kill one of the NCR important characters, so I have some bad rep with them, which doesn't really matter.
There you are.
This what we're doing here is pretty much doable in early game. We're here on a high level with one of the best weapons of the game, so it's very easy. Okay, restoring hope. Looks like it's complete. You can pretty much do this quest on early level. The game doesn't really push you here, they just hints, you know, you can go here. But you don't usually do it on your first 1 or 2 playthroughs. Because you have to go hostile either with NCR or Legion to do it right. And getting hit by the assassin's squads from the start makes it for a difficult experience. At this point, the hit squads are welcome. They are welcome. We are loaded with Turbo, Implant GRX, and we are Storm of Death. We welcome experience and loot. There's actually a couple more locations here with a side quest. I'll do it once I hand in this one.
Back already? What do you need?
I want to talk about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot.
This part of the game is basically the same level as the ghouls at the rocket facility. So if you're planning to play the game in the future, try to do this one at the same time. And nostalgic. There is another side quest here with 2 more locations. 145 locations. Yeah, I'm still want to explore a couple more locations here. It's taking longer and longer to get levels now. Goal is level 50 for the OP perk. Perk gives immunity to critical, which trivializes the very hard. And depending which one you choose, lots of health and damage, and or critical damage. Since I'm a laser, since I'm crit build, I'm going for the crit damage. There's then one more skill that gives crit damage. Let's Fallout for you. Let's Fallout. Nine experience to disarm a mine. It's a nice area where you can snipe them all. Just taking a break from it. My wrist got recovered, so I'm gonna try play some more. I played over 200 hours of it in under 2 weeks. It was a hell on my left wrist. This is another area where you can get. This is where actually you come from Novak, and you can then go other side. This is, you know, the way you do it early if you not approach the Forlorn Hope from the north. Forlorn Hope camp.
Well, well. If it isn't the courier who wiped out the Legion over in Nelson, good to see you around the Hope.
This is the Ranger Milo. You can actually do it with him early game, and that's how they actually planted. Looks like I was able to get a few of the hostages out alive.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
Units are on the way to support our...
So we complete the quest without even triggering it. That's also the other way to do it to Nelson. This is how the game basically was designed to approach from Novak. You just go when you hear the stories about Nelson, then you approach Nelson, you meet this guy, and then you fight the Legion of Nelson. Or you go to Nelson first, ignore the NCR, and work for the Legion instead. There is also another location here connected to this Forlorn Hope Nelson area. Nelson was like the Legion's foothold here. There's also one more mine.
Hey, looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson.
I work for the Legion. No, not. We just completed one quest with the Legion. We lied to Caesar about destroying robots. We are an enemy of the Legion declared after killing Nelson. There should be one more zone here. This one is easy to miss. Not many people go here. I'm almost done with exploring all of the vanilla game. Well, he will be back, RuneScape. He'll be back. This is another side quest here.
You're the courier I've heard so much about. My squad needs your assistance.
Why are you out here alone?
My squad was ambushed by a Legion party led by that bastard Alexis. He was taking us into the mine up ahead, but I managed to get away. I need help to get them out.
I'll take a look and see if there's anything I can do.
That's already more than I was expecting. I'll keep watch to make sure no more Legion come up the road. Good luck.
This is the last part of the quest here. Easy to miss. Also letter 7. Yeah, vilify the Legion. Five radiation resistance.
There you are.
When you melt them like this, you have to check what difficulty it is, just in case. What? The hell? Let's pick a single shotgun. I don't care about a single shotgun. Well, I can remove the rushing part out of it because we were rushing because of WoW Classic released and to be continued later because, you know, the run was too good to leave. The rushing part can pretty much be removed.
Fuck this place.
I mean, it was pretty crazy. Level 36, 106,000 caps, all implants, except the charisma and regeneration under 20 hours. With a ridiculous amount of healing items, ammunition. I mean, look at this. I have 1432 max charge MF cells.
I'm getting out of here.
That is insane. And I have not died a single time. I cleared all the dead claws as well. Killed over 100 Khazadors. Not a single death. A couple of close calls, but it was under control. The Cup Forlorn Hope side quest is complete. It's here in the bottom. Your dog, I think.
There you are.
There's more stuff here. I don't remember so exactly at the bottom part. Hey, Tony, though. I think this place is just a loot with a small side quest. Some super stimpaks, always good. I do have like 30 of them. Basically where the legions were storing supplies. They don't have much presence on the other side of the river. Aha! like this?
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for 3 years. Love you too. For 3 more, huh? Holy shit. This machine is in good condition. Was that an armor there? I think we can also repair this to sell for decent price. Thank you, Arno. I'm back here to continue this crazy character. It's definitely my most craziest build run so far on Twitch with Fallout New Vegas. Can you remove from the command rushing the game, since you know now we're no longer waiting for something. Just remove the rushing the game. If you miss this one, Arno, you should need to watch it from the start. Mind blowing progress. All 3 parts are on YouTube. Unique sniper, what? I think we pick Gobi this run.
So any word on my friends?
Your friends are safe.
They must have run straight back to camp. I bet they didn't even stop and say thanks. The NCR could use someone like you. Stop by our camps if you're looking for work.
Yeah, that's complete. Lying on ground is sniper for the people, I think, in Big Cave. Here in this area? Really? I don't remember that. RuneScape, yes, I cleared all the dead close at both quarries. The gypsum yard and the quarry. I just didn't clear the dead close inside the cave yet. I guess it's all connected here. You come here, go straight right, get a sniper, and then you guys shoot them from the high ground. Sniper in this area. Don't remember, to be honest. Yoo-hoo. Are you played with mods or without mods? Because I don't remember any unique sniper here. Are you sure you're not mixing out a mod weapon? Because I'm familiar with most unique weapons. We can check the wiki. I don't play with usually with mods. I did play runs with mods, but when it comes to vanilla loot, I'm pretty much familiar with all of it. There is nothing here. Not a loot, just magazines. Must have been your mods, Emily. I would have remembered such a weapon. If I'm not mistaken, there are only 2 unique sniper rifles in Fallout New Vegas. The Christine one and the Gobi. No worries, no worries. Okay, the side quest has been completed. This was a side quest called Anywhere I Wander, Restoring Hope, Medical Mystery, and the Tourist Sand. These are all the quests related to come from Hope around Nelson in this area. You can also start the Nelson attack earlier from the Novak Road if you come here early without visiting the Camp Foreign Hope first. This guy's not attacking me.
You won't escape me. There you are.
What the hell? I guess I just woke them with their pain. Just met them while they were still sleeping. This is where they had some more reinforcements, I guess. Got some okay stuff here. Can't use sputtered wood? No. This is my main automatic weapon. played this run in a little over 3.5 weeks, so I'm gonna try to remember if I forgot it in some locations. This guy had so many throwing spears. I think he automatically looted corpses in the area from a distance. Legion is our enemy now, so we can kill them all for experience as well. Sounds like Caravan Shogun. Go sell stuff at this point. There's another station here. Should be 2 more locations here. Bunch of fire geckos there. I guess I clear them and then explore location will come back later. I'm almost done exploring all the locations in outside DLC. Lucky gym mine. It's collapsed. The house is on top. Bunch of fire geckos here. Doing ridiculous amounts of damage. There are repeatable challenges as you shoot them in the head one-handed, deal damage to energy weapons. For example, when I crit with my Gauss rifle, it's like every 4 shots I do over 4,000 damage and complete a repeatable challenge for extra experience. So this weapon and the other weapon, this one doesn't even require ammunition, are ways to leveling super fast. Simple because they're so effective at killing. There's a lot of fire geckos here. Hey Tinder. I'm trying to remember what's the notable loot here. I do need turpentine. Nothing here. Oh, there it is, lying congressional style. So, yeah, this is not usually the area you go on a lower level. But my speech is already over 100. So notable loot is a book for speech. It's, I think, the last one outside the DLC content. And Nerfy. Yoo-hoo! My inventory is full. But I still, there's still another location here. This one is actually for a quest. The NCR quest, return to sender with Chief Hanlon, sparing misinformation. This quest is so easy to miss, and they put some effort into it, and they actually got a voice, you know, the actual actor to voice this guy. You talk with the communication officer at Cap Foreign Hope, and you can miss her. Ranger Station Echo. We are here on actual important NCR business.
I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post.
What do you do here?
The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch.
Has there been much fighting around here?
Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against.
Why do you need reinforcements?
The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Carry on.
This is like the main ranger here, and then communication officer. Look at the anti-material rifles.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
What is this place?
Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards.
The NCR is letting the Legion get away with slavery.
Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch.
Does the Legion know you're watching him from here?
Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other.
I have an updated radio security codes from Sergeant Reyes here.
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's any notable loot here.
Wish for a nuclear winter. Hello.
We have a couple of ghouls here. There's some radiation supplies. This one is actually on top of Cottonwood Cove. We are enemies with Legion now, so we can go kill everybody at Cottonwood Cove. I think there is actually a quest to attack that from well, there's actually a crater here, that's why some of the rangers are irradiated. This reminds me, I've never explored that big crater in Boston area. One with the crazy radiation. This goes to Coyote Mines. I explored most of this area. Let's see, this is where this one goes. I don't remember this pass here. This one weapon could use a little bit of repair. It's currently at 227 deeps and 31 damage. Has a pretty high crit chance, and it's doing 150% crit damage. What is it a little bit higher? 50% more. 5% more damage. It doesn't count as for critical damage. crit. Have a lot of damage multipliers. But it looks like it's about 46 crit damage. Honestly, don't remember this area. Once I get the level 51, oh, it just leads into the Corvin Cove, huh? Don't remember this one really. Evo here. Should go clear my inventory before I go here. I think there might be a quest that sends me here anyways. What's my best vendor? Novak? Yeah. Let's go to ones that gives me 100% price. There's so many vendors I can trade with right now that I can pick. So I have so much caps. Like there's way more stuff to sell than I can actually pick around.
How you doing? Welcome back. Can I get you anything? Sure thing. Have a look.
The jet. Okay. 222 microfusion cells. Easy game, easy life. That people complain there's not enough ammo in the game for specialized ammo. Selling special machete. This card is restricted, can only use energy weapons for here. Only energy weapons. Get a one weapon repair kit. The only ammo I'm using is the max charge microfusion cells. Everything is getting converted to that. Microfusion cells max charge for YCS/186. My sniper weapon. Spacesuit is in pretty good durability, so I'll keep this armor home. 8, I have 16 jets. I think I need the broke flowers, right? 11 broke flowers. I need more than 11 of these with me. I entered the bunker, but did not start the enter the inner area. Am I done with classic WoW? On break from it right now.
You hear?
Hey there.
That there was some kind of shootout in one of the casinos on the strip.
Fallout 3 had poorly balanced weapons. The damage values were off. They didn't really put much effort into it.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Oh shit. That was a nice surprise here. So I need 50 science to craft turbo. Yeah, it's one broke flower, one caster poison gland, one jet, one turpentine. I never had so much turbo in my life. This guys might be this place is hella irradiated because of this Legion dirty bomb.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I found a Legion camp at Corbin Cove.
The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. It's relatively new, but those bastards have already dug in. They appear to be running a slave trading operation. And it also seems to be one of the primary crossing points for Legion raiding parties.
Is there anything you need done?
If you could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids, the Rangers could put that information to good use. Also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on their radio. So far, we've been unable to crack their encryption.
Scout, radio. Well, you do this early before, you know, the hostilities, you know, when you travel to Caesar. Now we're gonna kill them all and still do those things.
Good to hear. This is the bug you'll need for the radio. Report back if you pick up any intel, or manage to sneak the bug into their radio.
I guess we could use Sneak Boy, Stealth Boy, and then do it, see if there are follow-ups. If there are no follow-ups, the way I remember. I could do a stealth mission. As you're supposed to do this when you go to Caesar first time, after you leave the tops. Getting way too much healing items. Way too many. Remember not to kill boxcars in Nipton if you want to do the quest here. There's actually one skill book behind this quest. If you kill boxcars, the guy that got his leg beaten, this quest cancels. because it's a follow-up between the quests. It's too heavy. $148 locations. The quest says eye for an eye. Plant the NCR bug, find intel on the Legion raids, find general intel on the Legion troop movement. I could use a stealth boy. Don't remember if there's a follow-up after you do this. I guess we can do the sneak away. What's my perception? 7. Oh yeah, I wasn't, didn't do sniper nest this run. I didn't have the 100 lockpick, so I ignored it, I guess. There's another location here. Oh man, it's gonna be tricky finding the very last locations in the game. Can somebody check Fallout Wiki, how many locations are in the base game? Just double check. $183, thank you for here. I'm at 149. You are right. One is for the Wild Wasteland, yeah. This is where you can get a sniper rifle and a bunch of bullets. You can come here very early, but you need to put 100 lockpicking. You can use also this nice to snipe the Legion down there. Sniper rifle is inside the locker here, which is very hard. Do I have the Explorer perk? No. No. I don't take it always. Sometimes if I want to remember some of the missing locations. Which usually, you know, sometimes you miss a few. Gobi Campaign Scout Rifle. It's very light, look at that, 4.5. Do I have weapon handling? That shit sounds very light. I don't have weapon handling. That's a very light weapon. 4.5 pounds. Hey guys, yeah, that's the next saga. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I just hope they use Three Kingdoms or the Warhammer engine and not the old ones. This is gonna give me the reason to watch the Troy again. I watched that movie several times, but I stopped rewatching because it makes me depressed for a day or two. Goddamn Greek tragedies. Anders is still here, what the hell? Movies like Kingdom of Heaven, Lord of the Rings, any Gladiator, any really Rome-related stuff, Troy, it's all Total War fans keep rewatching those every year, right? I did stop rewatching Roman stuff because I don't want to get desire to play Rome 2 again. Then game is crap after so much Warhammer.
Thanks for getting me down from that Well, not exactly.
I think Troy is a perfect setting for their, you know, Three Kingdoms fantasy side of the game. You know, and a couple of guys that are, you know, bigger than everybody else. And then it's the Age of Heroes. The heroes, you know, originate from the Greek mythology. I guess Greek world. I have 2 stealth boys. It might not be enough. Let's try. I remember reading a book about people in the future sending drones back into Troy to make really reality show about this war. End up with Greek gods and Vedic future. Oh man, that sounds wicked. Yeah, that sounds like I would watch a TV show about that for sure. When I think they'll announce Warhammer 3 next year. Let's do the sneak quest here. You can do this one here. Legion is not hostile to you when you have the Mark of Kaiser, but we've been declared the enemy of the Legion. This is the radio. Reading that last blog they posted, it doesn't sound to me like it's gonna get released before much later. Probably might even be close to Intel and Legion raids. There's a growing little barbarian here. Okay, got it. And we didn't even have to kill anybody. Only one stealth boy. He's gonna get away in fast travel. Let's see, might be a follow-up there. Well, I maybe don't have to kill them immediately, but I can still go kill them.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove.
Let's hear it.
I planned the bug on Cottonwood Cove's radio and found some intel.
Well, this is more than I could have hoped for. Almost seems too good to be true, but the details are all here. Looks like they're planning to strike some of the southern caravans. I'll notify the rangers and patrols in that area immediately. Here's some caps for your trouble. You've done us a great service.
Is there anything else you need done?
Well, unless you want to go in there and clean out that camp for me. I guess this should be more than enough for now.
Consider it done.
What? Really? You're mad, but I like it. According to the notes you gave me, all the southern raiding parties come from that camp. Caesar regularly sends fresh squads to relieve patrols. Killing their centurion and leadership would be a start. But finding a way to permanently shut down that dock is what we really need.
So what I can do.
Report back when the camp is clear. I'll try and shuffle some men in that direction once the Legion's gone.
I remember
Sir.
that there will be a follow-up, so... yeah. This quest is eye for an eye. It's basically revenge for what the Legion did to Camp Searchlight. We could release the radiation here from the red truck, or which you can just kill them all. What are rules for fast traveling? No rules regarding it. Should be one patrolling here with a dog. Now let me use some perception drug. You can be near enemies, or in combat, or encumbered. I asked what's the for the playthrough. The hunting rifle, that hurts. What was the challenge complete? 50 challenges and more energetic. Okay, very good experience.
Had enough?
There's a second Legion guy. Guy, I'm gonna use drugs here, I have extra. It only doubles my damage in Psycho. This might be too heavy, the light one is better to just sail. We'll see about it. I can use the veteran ones to repair it. This one has a slightly higher value, the same weight. This one is 3 heavier for another 20 val, it's not even worth it then. And the veteran one has more value. Nice, they had hunting rifles. I usually use the Explorer armor to repair this. Let's go here. It's separate, it seems.
There you are. Come on.
Might as well use some Impla GRX here. I have a turbo implant that slows down time, makes me way more accurate and more reactive. Machete Gladius. Canyon Runner is the one that deals with the slaves here. Holy shit, these things are so expensive. They have like no weight with the pack rat. It's 2 weight, it's down to 1. It's because of Bloody Mess armor. They explode. They do 5% more damage as well. This armor is too heavy. Machete Gladius. I actually use a machete to repair this. It's basically a machete, better machete. It's very expensive, so it's worth picking up for sure. The only reason why I'm picking machetes is because they have 1 weight. Due to pack rat, everything with 2 or less pounds weight weighs half as much. Looks like we killed everybody here. The other one was actually doing some damage, so we're taking some damage. I do have light armor, and I had medics, and I'm still taking some damage. 150 health loss. This should heal me. So some more loot here, but don't need to steal everything. I have to remember which karma I need for the critical damage, and I need to remove my karma for it. I don't care about the armors really.
Hey.
Please, sir, take pity on us. Free us, please.
Oh, we were captured.
My family was ambushed by a pack of Legion raiders near Searchlight, and Frank ran off, the gutless coward. I have no idea where he is, but at least we're free from his abuse.
What's hurting you?
Ever since he lost his job a few years back, he hasn't been the same. He took a switch to us for the tiniest things. We were trying to get away when the Legion showed up. I'm glad he ran off like a coward. but slavery wasn't the kind of escape I was looking for.
That's what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. When will we be free?
I paid for your release. You're free to go.
Finally. Let's get out of here.
I killed the Legion, so it doesn't matter if you lie there. Okay, this is done as well. Another quest for the NCR. Just doing some quests leftovers, which I didn't do because I didn't want to go hostile on the Legion yet.
You're back. What can I do for you?
An update on the Cotton Cove.
Let's hear it.
Killed everyone in the camp.
What? How did you pull it off?
Just killed everyone the old-fashioned way.
A single man slaughters an entire camp of legionaries? I'm amazed. It took everything we had in the last battle at the dam to stand against those brutes. You're a beast, son. You've done a fine job, friend. Here's a little something for your work.
200 bottle caps, 781 experience. Yoo-hoo! We do get currently additional 67% experience.
Sir?
Yeah. Implant GRX rank 2, huh? It's gonna last 1 second longer and double the use. With this, the DLC is gonna be much easier to complete, especially the tick 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 boom. I'm level 38 now, 68% bonus experience. Abominable 2. This actually tells you how many Deathclaws I killed, and there's rank 3 for even more. All these multipliers against specific enemies are pretty nice to add up. 149 locations, I haven't explored any locations here. There's still a lot to explore here. Return to sender. Okay, this station was actually destroyed by the Legion, but we might have not been here earlier. But the Legion is actually here. They come during an attack. What the hell? I've not seen this before. I guess it happens if you fast owl here. What is awesome shit. That range just lost her head. How many this is a Legion ambush?
Had enough?
The slow time is not good for this gun, it also slower recharges. These guys have actually pretty good weapons.
Come on.
like 2 assassin squads attacked me. Is all of them? Yeah, that was quite an ambush. Quite an ambush. It's the first assassin squad. I didn't know they would actually ambush me if I fast travel here. And then the Legion assassin squad at the same time. Lots of enemies. Impla GRX is a lifesaver. Special high difficulty so you can avoid lots of shots. I guess you can use high survival to instantly heal hundreds of health. But this is better. She lost the head here against the assassins. The assassins were here for me. Rush gun. Evil. C4. These weapons do ridiculous damage. Especially crits. .7mm submachine gun. Ooh, that's some nasty weapons. So they were like, looks like 3 assassins. There was an ambush squad here and the assassins. Without the Impla GRX, I would have to use turbo. I do have plenty of turbo, or 20 turbo, and you can see the slow time is actually duration is increased due to Day Tripper. I don't have the turbo special perk yet, but I should probably go on with it as well. I should pretty much start using turbo to trigger the special one, and then continue with GRX and turbo. I have 22 turbo. I've barely used any turbo really. I don't think. I have damage threshold, and I do use medics. Without the medics, these weapons do crazy damage like brush gun. Criticals on very hard are ridiculous, even when you have the best protection. Without the best protection and medics, criticals, some of them 1 shot or 2 shot. With light touch, lower chance I get critted, but still it will happen eventually. As long as I don't get 1 shot or 2 shot is good. And when I prevent all criticals, pretty much become a Terminator. I could have called the NCR for help for this encounter. Yeah, the NCR has been killed here. We just pretty much came here after their attack. This tripwire triggers the shotgun below the bed. It shoots the canisters here and triggers the bulkhead mine, and ridiculous damage. You just poof, it 1 shot. This is good stuff here. this? Forlorn Hope Letter 1. My dearest Alan, we're in a tough spot here and none of the men expect to make it out alive. Things look pretty grim. I'm writing this so that if anything happens to me, you know how much you meant to me. It was foolish to join the NCR and leave you behind, and I have regretted every second of every day that I've been here. My only wish now is to see you again and hold you in my arms. The only thing that keeps me going are my thoughts of you. Just know that I made mistakes, but you were the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm sorry and I love you, Harry. To my brothers, if you're reading this, then I was probably killed by some slimy Legion scum who got lucky. Hopefully the bastard is dead and 6 feet under, but if not, you better avenge me or I will haunt you until the day you die. Quincy. P.S. Kill all the Legion dogs that I wasn't able to. Need to get rid of some of the food, huh?
Drove the raiders off. No casualties. In the meantime, patrol's back. They're late. I hope they got a good excuse. What took...
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
That end, we took one of the women alive. It's like just, they want to horrify you. That poor woman. Well, I don't care. It was not my woman. Who cares? Shit happens here every day. She was not my woman. Not related to me or any otherwise.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any.
What do you do out here?
This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now.
Is she the ranger that you can fight in the pit of the Legion camp? Probably. Sergeant Ray sent me here. I've got a security update for radio.
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply situation?
You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
Or your water supplies are now.
We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Does he have extra? Could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
What was it about the surplus ammo?
We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but there isn't all that much to shoot at out here.
You can actually steal that water here. I took some water here. You have enough left. Oh man, I can't carry anymore. I'm gonna have to drink all that water now. They don't need the water. Yeah. Oh, holy shit, look at that. What is this lazy copy pasta 434343? It goes sells. They're carrying way too many healing items.
Welcome, sir, or ma-
cancel this. I forgot to repair this stuff.
Welcome, sir or madam.
What is this? Using dog tags as a fist weapon.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Still some more stuff. We can go check by more medics. You didn't need the ridiculous amount of medics for Honest Hearts. A lot of things there one shot you if you don't have medics. I have travel light, so I'm running faster. I think I died 4 or 5 times in Honest Hearts when I did last time. I did have the cups though, so I managed to complete it. It's just a meme, RuneScape. Just a meme.
Smoke rising from the east spells trouble. I hope the Legion isn't on the move.
Just Gandalf, don't you worry. Fixers. Idolized. Carrying like 50 too many. 50 too many. I'll have to drop like 50 pounds.
We've got stuff we're not even.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Allowed to sell, people. Only at Mickey Rouse. Hungry? Thirsty? Horny?
You get better prices and access to some special inventory.
I heard Benny sent his goons.
Not DLC. I haven't done so far, no.
Thanks.
I have to still sell a couple of weapons, so... Okay, let's continue with the Return to Sender.
Hey there.
I don't think I visited the Hoover Dam on this one yet.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason. Very well. Well, when there's trouble we're also responsible. I'm in charge of the radio.
Yeah, looks like I've not been to Boulder City in this playthrough. Mean to what's it called? Hoover Dam. Smiling Troublemaker. I did some evil things. Killed one of the NCR scientists. I wanted to kill her, but didn't care about the or didn't even know that I would get a bad rep. She was stuck in a cave full of monsters and there were no witnesses, and you still get negative reputation. It's just oversight in game design when they were designing the quest. She was a member of NCR, so got negative reputation. But I still did mostly good stuff, so they don't care. You know, if you kill somebody and there are no witnesses, you should not be get any negative, non-negative thing out of it. But you get it. It's a little bit silly. Why is this not marked as location? Okay, just explode. Not marked. That is the Snow Globe Hoover Dam. That's the reason why to come here early. Or why to come here at all before the final stuff. 2000 caps at the Doc, Mr. House Secretary. I do know the locations of the missing locations, most of them. 150. Apparently it's 183. I'm gonna confirm it after the stream. It's almost impossible to find every single location without checking. I come close like twice. That's why the Explorer is so good. You take it, you know, to learn about the locations, and then when you play the game, a much better knowledge of the game. Oh, Boulder Beach Campground. It's one of the locations. No lake lurks. There's another location there. Did okay progress. The leveling is starting to get very slow. Outside DLC, even with this insane amount of bonus experience, still takes a while to get a level. You're not really meant to get level 50 outside DLCs.
We won't go quietly.
Looks like...
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be. Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week, but they always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads.
What is this place?
Ranger Station Alpha. Ranger Leinholm is in command here.
Tell me about the Rangers.
I'm not really much of a historian. The short version is that the Rangers are the elite of the NCR military. Best fighters in the wasteland.
That hair? You watched one too many Stephen Lang movies. Sergeant Reyes at the Cap Fallen Hope sent me with a security update for your radio.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Okay, we got the report here as well. There's another location here as well. I'm not sure if there might be another one here. I'm at 152.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time. This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Any interesting place around here?
Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact, even after all that time.
It's a quest for the boomers.
For about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done, and was the proudest day of my life when I got my Ranger badge. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Legion had the numbers, but we had the skill. Ranger Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved on to the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role.
Confirmed. NCR are the dwarves and the Legion are the greenskins. Should be some lake lurks here. Maybe another location. Some of these remote locations are hard to spot, especially haven't found them randomly before or been here with the Explorer. Around this lake there are plenty of lake lurks to kill. I think I killed all the most of them. No respawns. Well, the enemies will respawn less and less because I turned them into ash with my laser. So we'll have access to limited respawn for farming experience. I'm already pretty much a Terminator Storm of Death, but level 50 grants a very powerful perk which you rarely have outside the DLC areas. It will respawn the ash, unlootable ash, not the enemy. I would have much preferred the enemies don't respawn, but that's how it works. Oversight in game design just doesn't respawn the enemy, but instead unlootable ash. Lake Las Vegas, 153, huh? What's their location to go? Yeah, explored Camp Golf. Explored most of the locations. I do have quite a bit of quests. No location on most of the locations I haven't explored so far. Probably gonna be missing 1 or 2 locations because, you know, try to remember all 183 or how many there are. Mostly the areas I haven't explored, some west side here and area towards Jacobstown. Also the area with the boomers. There should be close to 20 locations, and the last location will be a bitch to find for the completion. But you don't have to do 100%. Doing this Bethesda type games 100% of the open world is madness. 98-99% is like best you can hope to explore each playthrough. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody respawn on these areas. There is also one more location here. I guess we have to go towards the Foxtrot. This one is not the safe to fast travel to. This one should be safe to fast travel to. Yeah. This ranger station is in the mountains, and I haven't done much in the mountains in this playthrough yet. Some dangerous caves there. Yeah, the Khazadars are a bitch to hit on a single hit from a distance. I think this might be on the other side, but I think it's a safe house here. Might be the followers one. Might need to talk for the getting the access to it. Maybe I did get it already. Not sure who gives me the key to the safe house. It's another location. Follow the safe house. Brotherhood of Steel safe house. Caesar Legion safe house. Okay. I think there is a skill book inside plus some nice loot. The safe houses have actually pretty good loot inside. I think you get the key from one of the followers of the Apocalypse NPCs. I know all the important ones, so I'm gonna go visit that for the next time. When you get idolized after if you get it during the current conversation, it will not happen during that conversation, but the next conversation you initiate. It happened, you know, when I ended it, and the idolized check has to happen when you make the conversation again. So the next time I talk with them, I should get the key to it. It's easy to get idolized with the followers of the Apocalypse. You can get it very early as well. Anyways, boys, this is gonna be it for tonight. I'll be continuing this. This run is far from over. More perversions to come. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.